Hey everybody, welcome back to another Deck Profile Friday. This one here is actually super special, and I had a lot of insights and knowledge from this or for this deck based on a few builds that I've seen in my local area. One of them played by Mack, right? His version with the Pidgeot, and then the other version, which my friend James was playing. He managed to get top 8 this past weekend at like a cash tournament. With the the BRS version with Lucario as well from Brilliant Stars. So I decided to put my own spin on it, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So, the deck that I'm talking about is Garchomp EX, right? An absolutely fantastic card. Yes, I apologize for my hands here. They are a little bit dirty from work. Right, I can't really do anything about that. They're stained, right? Because I've been working with black iron. But yeah, just to kind of go over the deck. This is it's Garchomp EX, and I base it off a really popular deck right now. We'll go with that. So to start, we got 3 of those. Yes, I have a proxied one there. I'll be getting a third one later today. We got a Gabite, and then 4 Gible. So these are pretty cool here. The Gible, 70 HP, which is really nice. And then its attack, their bite, 1 for 20. That's pretty good. And everything else. So the Gible and the Gabite are weak to grass. The Garchomp isn't. It's weak to lightning, which is unfortunate. The Gible and Gabite both have no resistance and free retreat. Pardon me, and 1 retreat. The Garchomp has no resistance and free retreat. So Gabite at 100 HP, and then 1 energy power blast for 50. Discard an energy from this Pokemon, so you're able to hit 100 damage, right? And if you can combo that with Garchomp's second attack there, right, that 120 snipe, right, you're able to hit that perfect 220, which is great against something like a Miraidon, right? Because you're hitting for that weakness with a Gabite. And so pretty cool. And then the Garchomp, the big man of the deck there, 320 HP, and you already mentioned the bottom part. Its first attack, Hydro Laser. Attach up to 3 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon in any way you like, and it does 160. So that's okay. That's pretty cool. And then its second attack there for 2 colorless, Sonic Dive. It allows you to deal 120 to pretty much whatever you want. So, pretty cool. And this deck, just as as well, is I've not tested it. I literally just built it. So, but this is a build that I would probably do. Next Pokemon, we got 2 Pidgeots. And then 2 Pidgey. This Pidgeotto is actually this Pidgey. I just couldn't find one, so I'll have to pick that one up as well. The Pidgey there, 50 HP. Call for family attack as well. For a colorless, search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon. Put them onto your bench. It's really good, right? Makes it more consistent. Tackle there you don't really use. Weak to lightning, resistance to fighting, retreat cost of 1. It's okay. Pidgeot EX, 280 HP, stage 2. Free retreat, resistance to fighting, weakness to lightning again. And then its ability, quick search, search for any card. So that's the reason why we play it, is to get that tutor effect. Pretty cool. Next, we got just like the little support Pokemon. We got a Rotom V, right, which allows us to draw cards at the end of our turn, until we have 3 cards. A Lumineon V to search for a supporter with Luminous Sign. We got a Jirachi there to protect our bench from Sableye. We got a Manaphy here to protect our bench from sniping attacks like Radiant Greninja. And then a Mew for the Mysterious Tail ability, which allows you to look at the top 6 and then put an item card you find there into your hand. So yeah, that is the Pokemon. And if you can kind of see where I went with it, it's pretty much based on Charizard EX, right? The Charizard EX deck, most notably, Azul's winning list, right? So that's pretty much what it consists of. And yeah, it looks pretty good. So trainers, supporters, and stadiums. So supporters and stadiums first. We got triple boss, right? Because we need that to guess what we need to KO. And plus it allows us to continue sniping as well. Snipe attach, right? And then hopefully just strand something in the active while we snipe their bench. Triple Iono, right? For some hand disruption. Double Irida. This is a water deck, right? A water Pokemon in Garchomp and Lumineon. So it makes sense to have that. We got 4 targets. Actually, 5 targets, including Manaphy. Pardon me, it was actually triple Irida. Not double Irida. Triple Irida. So, really important. You can search at that water Pokemon and that item card. Double Arven. That's the double, is the Arven, right? So this allows us to search out a tool, right? And we do play a few tools in the deck. So the big thing with Arven and Irida is it allows us to search out that turn 1 battle VIP, right? So we actually have another card that can do that. Charizard typically just plays 4 Arven because they're going for that second turn 4 Seal Stone, right? Or first turn 4 Seal Stone to search for what they need, right? Irida allows us to grab one of the water Pokemon that we have, so I think it's a little bit more better for getting out our evolution cards, but in terms of setting up, right, Arven's probably better, but they can still do basically the same thing. So. And then a Professor's Research for the supporter. Our last supporter, discard, draw 7, right? With the first attack on Garchomp, we want to get fighting energy in the discard. So we definitely want to be playing this card. Actually debating on dropping another Irida or 2 just to increase that count so we can definitely capitalize off that discard effect with Garchomp EX. Stadiums, we've got an Artazon, right? More consistent. A Collapsed Stadium to get rid of our useless stuff. And a Lost City. Pretty much the same stadiums as Charizard. So, there we go. That is the stadiums and supporters. So, next, we have the item cards. Oh, and yes, I'm also wearing a hoodie right now. It's really cold where I live, so it's like minus 35 degrees Celsius. So items, 4 battle VIP, right? Search out 2 basics, rare candy, 4 of them to get to our stage 2s quicker. 4 Ultra Ball. You know, obviously more search there. Double Nest Ball, more basic search. Choice Belt, extra 32 Vs. So this card's kind of debatable, right? You know, you could maybe put in a Justified Gloves. You can maybe put in a Lost Vacuum. I just have it here because it's, you know, I think it's a decent placeholder, and plus it allows you to boss's orders and one-shot Genesect Vs in the Mew matchup, right? A single counter catcher, right, to Gus when you're behind. An Earthen Vessel to search out energies, right? So another possible cut here. It allows us to get energy into the discard pile as well, which is another really huge thing. So this is actually really good with Irida, because then we're able to you know, get that Lumineon and get this, and then the following turn we can play the Lumineon for the research, and then play this, and then discard the energies with the research, just so we can capitalize. 4 Seal Stone to search for any card. A Super Rod, you know, to get our energies and our Pokemon back. And then lastly, a Vitality Band. So this allows us to 2-hit KO Charizard EX with the first attack on Garchomp, the 160, right? Because it'll put us to 340 or 330, depending if you attach it the first turn, like the first attack or the second attack, right? So it's a perfect knockout, which is awesome. And that is the item cards. So really simple. Lastly, we got the energies. 8 fighting. So these here are the counts, obviously debatable. I put 8 in because I still definitely want to capitalize on that discard fodder for some of the cards there that we have. You can maybe drop it to 7 or even 6 if you wanted, which is crazy, because not a, you know, well, Mew plays 4 double turbo energy, right? The double turbo version, they play 4, so I guess it's not the lowest possible, and Snorlax, I guess, plays 0, right? But that's not even really a deck. But yeah, you could drop it down to 7 if you want, or even 6, because the energy cost of the Pokemon in this deck is only 1. Like Garchomp's only 1. Another really good thing about this deck is pretty much everything has either 1 retreat or free retreat. So your opponent's stranding one of our Pokemon active, you know, could happen, but you know, at least you can retreat out of it. And then also with the retreating, right? I don't know. It's just like they can kind of lock you too, you know, with that Snorlax deck, right? So it puts energy into the discard pile too with retreating, which is good for that first attack. So there's just you know, a lot of pluses for the retreat cost in this deck, which could, because it's really low, right? And that is everything. So that is the deck. That is Garchomp EX. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. Garchomp EX with Pidgeot. yeah, so hopefully you all enjoyed that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know, the usual, and then the giveaway as well. And yeah, let me know what you think of the list. Try it out. I'm going to be trying it out probably for the next week or so to see how it works, and you know what I like, what I don't like about it, and we'll go from there. So, and then obviously, you know, expect a, you know, an update with this deck and kind of my thoughts on it, right? Okay. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And once again, see you in the next video.